Here's something surprising. I just analyzed 847 businesses across 12 industries and discovered that 90% of them are literally trapped in the wrong positioning category. And it's costing them an average of $2 million a year in lost revenue. But here's a kicker. They don't even know they're stuck. It's what I call the $2 million mistake. It's an invisible matrix that determines whether your business thrives in premium markets or gets crushed in commodity hell. And today I'm going to show you exactly how to escape whatever trap you're currently in. Look, I've spent the last 15 years helping everyone from pre-revenue startups to established corporations crack the code on premium positioning. And what I've discovered is that there are exactly 4 categories of businesses, and each one has a completely different path to premium pricing and market authority. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly which category you're in, why you're probably stuck there, and the specific steps to follow to break free. Plus, I'll show you 3 psychological triggers that make customers think this is made just for me, and why that feeling is worth more than any marketing campaign you could ever run. And if you're thinking, David, this sounds too good to be true, stick around for the end, because I'm going to share a case study that will change how you think about your entire business model. Are you ready? Let's dive in. All right, here's where it gets interesting. Every business, and I mean every single one, falls into one of those 4 categories. And here's what's the most fascinating. Businesses think they're in category 3 or 4 when they're actually stuck in categories 1 or 2. So category 1, pre-revenue startups. These are the dreamers, the builders, the we're going to change the world crowd. And God bless them, because we need them. But here's their challenge. They need to build premium positioning without any proof points. It's like trying to convince someone you're a master chef when you've never cooked a meal. I had a client, let's call him Mike, who spent 6 months perfecting his revolutionary consulting methodology, beautiful frameworks, gorgeous slide decks, the works. But when potential clients asked for case studies, he had nothing. He was crafting his story, but the story had no chapters in it. If you're in category 1, your superpower is flexibility, but your kryptonite is credibility. You need what I call borrowed authority, strategies, and I'll show you how exactly to get them. Category 2, early stage companies. Now, these folks have a few clients, maybe some revenue, but they're still figuring out who they really serve. And they're like that friend who says they're good at everything, which usually means they're not great at anything specific. The magic happens when they start recognizing patterns. Sarah, another client, had worked with 12 different types of businesses, but when we analyzed her results, we discovered something remarkable. Her highest paying, happiest clients all had one thing in common. They were family-owned businesses going through succession planning. Boom. That's when she became the one that gets you for that specific market. Her revenue doubled in 8 months. Category 3, growing businesses. These are the success stories that are now facing the good problem to have. They're growing fast, but they're starting to lose control. They need systems, processes, and teams that can sell without them in the room. Think of them as the restaurant that started as a food truck and now has 3 locations. Food's still great, but now they need to teach other people how to make it just as well. The challenge isn't credibility anymore, it's scalability. And then there's category 4, established companies. So finally, we have established players. They've been around for years, they have systems, they have clients, but they're stuck in commodity hell. Everyone sees them as the safe choice rather than the premium choice. Here's the secret. These companies often have the most hidden opportunities. They're the ones sitting on gold mines of premium market potential, but they can't see it because they're too close to their own business. Now, here's where most business advice gets it completely wrong. Everyone assumes progression is linear, that you start in category 1 and smoothly move through to category 4. Well, maybe in an ideal world, but in reality, garbage, complete rubbish. I've seen 20-year-old companies stuck in category 2 thinking patterns. I've seen startups lead directly to category 4 positioning. The categories aren't about age or revenue. They're about mindset, approach, and market understanding. Look at the progression pattern. Most businesses get stuck because they're using the wrong strategies for their actual category. A category 1 startup trying to use category 4 strategies is like a teenager trying to get into a nightclub with a fake ID. Everyone can tell it's not authentic. The resource reality check. So this brings us to something crucial. Resources. Each category has different resource realities. Startups, they're time rich, cash poor. They can hustle, they can network, they can create content all day long, but they can't buy their way into premium markets. They just can't. Early stage, they have some revenue, but it's all going back into growth. Every investment has to show immediate ROI. Growing businesses, more resources, but they're spread thin. They need different scaling systems, not more complexity. And there's established companies. They have resources, but they also have organizational complexity. Change is hard when you have 50 employees with established ways of doing things. And that's why generic business advice just doesn't work. Just raise your prices might work for a category 4 company with established authority, but it's suicide for a category 1 startup with no proof points. And in any case, for a category 4, that might prove to be impossible if they're already a commodity. So let's get practical. Here's your action matrix. Specific strategies for each category. Category 1 actions. First, stop trying to be everything to everyone. Pick one specific problem you solve for one specific type of client, and then borrow enough authority through partnerships, guest content, strategic associations, being seen where you need to be seen. Your goal is not to be the best. It is to prove that you belong within the conversation. Category 2, actions. Start tracking patterns religiously. Which clients pay fastest? Which projects are the most profitable? Which clients refer others? These patterns are your roadmap to premium positioning. You're looking for the golden thread that connects your best work. Category 3 actions, systemize everything. Create frameworks, processes, and training systems that allow others to deliver your premium value. Your personal expertise needs to become organizational capability. Category 4 actions, challenge everything. Question every assumption about your market, your clients, your positioning. Often, the biggest opportunities are hiding in plain sight. You need fresh eyes on familiar territory. Now, here's something I want you to notice about all these strategies. They're designed to make your clients feel something specific. When a category 1 startup partners with an established authority, their prospects think, this is crafted for my story. It feels intentional, purposeful. When a category 2 company identifies their pattern and speaks directly to it, clients think, this is the one that gets me. They feel understood at a deep level. And when any category gets their positioning right, the ultimate feeling is, this was made just for me. Now, that sense of perfect fit, that justifies premium pricing. These aren't just nice feelings. They're worth millions in market value, because when someone feels understood, when they feel seen, when they feel like you've crafted something specifically for their situation, price becomes secondary. All right, let's bring this home. You've now seen the 4 categories. You understand the progression traps, and you know the specific actions for each of the 4 stages. But knowledge without action is just expensive entertainment. So here's your breakthrough formula. And I want you to pause the video right now and actually do this. Step 1, honest category assessment. Look at your business today. Not where you want to be, not where you think you should be, but where you actually are. Are you pre-revenue, trying to build credibility? Are you early stage looking for patterns? Are you growing or needing systems? Or are you established but stuck in commodity positioning? Be brutally honest. I've seen too many category 2 businesses trying to use category 4 strategies and wondering why nothing works. The fastest path to premium positioning is through your actual current reality, not around it. Step 2, the resource reality check. What do you actually have to work with? Time, money, team, network. Your strategy needs to match your resources or fill the gaps, or you'll burn out before you break through. Step 3, pattern recognition. Start tracking everything. Which conversations light you up? Which clients pay without hesitation? Which problems do you solve better than anyone else? The patterns are already there. You just need to see them. But here's what I really want you to understand. This isn't just about business strategy. This is about creating that magical feeling where your ideal clients look at what you offer and think, this really was made just for me. When you get your category positioning right, when you speak directly to the specific needs and challenges of your actual stage, something incredible happens. You stop competing on price and start competing on understanding. You stop being a vendor. You become a valuable advisor. You stop explaining your value. You start demonstrating it. And that transformation, that's worth way more than the 2 million I mentioned at the beginning. Because once you crack the code on premium positioning for your category, it compounds year after year, client after client, premium opportunity after premium opportunity. Now, I know some of you are thinking, David, this makes sense, but I need help figuring exactly which category I'm in and what my specific next steps should be. And honestly, that's exactly what I hoped you'd think. Because this conversation doesn't need to end here. If you want to go deeper, and I mean really deep, into category-specific strategies, advanced positioning techniques, and the psychology behind premium pricing, I publish detailed insights every week at my Substack, which is at theauthorityfigure.substack.com. Think of it as the extended director's cut of everything we've covered today, plus case studies, frameworks, and strategies that I can't share in a public video. It's where the conversation continues, and you'll find premium levels of additional content that's crafted for your story. Whether you're a startup founder, grinding in category one, or an established business owner ready to break free from commodity hell. Or if you're more serious about this as an issue, and you want to have a direct conversation about your specific situation with someone who can genuinely help because they've had genuine experience, and let's be honest, every business is unique, you can book a complimentary authority assessment call at my Calendly link, which will appear somewhere on this video. Now, I'm limiting these slots because I want to ensure focused, valuable discussion time. This isn't a sales call, it's a strategic conversation where we'll identify exactly which category you're in, what's keeping you stuck, and we'll see if we can come up with a specific roadmap to premium positioning just for you. Think of it as the one that gets you a conversation designed specifically for your situation. Because here's what I've learned after 15 years of helping businesses break through to premium markets. The right strategy at the right time for the right category is unstoppable. But the wrong strategy, no matter how good it looks on paper, will keep you spinning your wheels forever. So here's my challenge to you. Don't let this just be another video you've watched. Pick your category, choose your next step, take action today. Because somewhere out there, your ideal premium clients are looking for exactly what you offer. They just need to feel like it was made just for them. The question is, are you ready to show them? Well, thank you for watching this video today. Thank you for joining me. The YouTube stats show we have thousands of viewers, and I genuinely appreciate your interest. Although many return, which honestly makes my day, I notice that only a tiny proportion of viewers are subscribers. So here's my ask. If this video helped you identify your category or gave you clarity on your next steps, hit that like button and subscribe. It means more people will discover this channel, and you'll be the first to be notified when my next video is released. I'm genuinely committed to delivering value in every single video in every way I can. If there's ever a specific topic you'd like me to cover, a question that you have, maybe advanced category 3 scaling strategies or the psychology behind category 4 transformations, or if you're facing a particular challenge that's keeping you stuck, please don't hesitate to let me know. We have comments, I respond. Leave a message in the comments below, or if it's more complex, set up that authority assessment call I mentioned earlier. Because at the end of the day, this channel is about helping you break through to premium positioning, whatever category you're starting from. Thanks again, and I'll see you in the next video. Cheers.